Welcome in to the Iron House Pick Show, NFL edition. I said we'd be right back, right? Did the college joint, now we're doing the NFL joint. Look, we ain't gonna waste a whole lot of time. Quick recap. Jalen Carter has spit on that. Got 1 game suspension, but he didn't get a one game suspension. It's crazy, right? I love it though. I love it. He's coming back this week. We need him. We need him, baby. We need him. Anywho, look, last week one's games were phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. Good game in Philly. Then you got the Sunday night game, which was awesome. That might be the game of the year. All right, Monday night game. We thought the Vikings were down and out. I had the Bears in that game, and I also had the Ravens in the Sunday night game, and they both gave up late leads to lose me my money. It's crazy. Whoever would have thought? But Friday night did cash, did cover, right? Los Angeles did their thing against Kansas City. I said plus 3.5. They covered that, right? So overall, wasn't too bad of a week. Hey, but we're back to make some more money, man. Back to make some more money. Yeah, man. Yeah. Week 1, what a doozy. Just reminiscing on that. Sorry for that pause. I was just thinking about how incredible that was, man. All the marquee matchups definitely, did what they were supposed to do. Loved it. All right, look, we ain't gonna waste a whole lot more time, man. We're just gonna get right into this, man. Thursday, September 11th, right? Hey, salute. As an ex Army sergeant, that's definitely a day that hits a little different for your boy. So, and I'm glad we got a game that night. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean. Anyway, Commanders at Packers. It's going to be a good one. Green Bay going off as a 3.5 point favorite. The total in this game is 48.5. Listen, Micah Parsons. He was on a limited pitch count last week. Showed out to this thing. He did get a sack. Put pressure on Goff. Made him throw something nasty. You know what I'm saying? That ended up in the Packers' favor. Hey, the Commanders look primed. Did they? I mean, they did play the Giants. The Giants are lousy, but we'll get to that. This game, though, in Green Bay, I think this is going to be a good one. Another good matchup. Minus 3.5. I like the Commanders to cover this. Plus 3.5, man. Look, 2 high-flying young quarterbacks, man. Two good defenses, right? It's got everything that you would want. And 48.5, I don't know if that gets, hit. It could, but I ain't going to touch it. Best angle for me in this game is Commanders plus 3.5, so we're going to run with that. Next game on the card. Going to Sunday. Jags at Bengals. Look, Cincinnati's a 3.5 point favorite. Total in this game is 48.5. Both teams looked, the Jags looked good. All right, they did play Carolina, but they came out. It almost looked like kind of like an extra preseason game. That storm came, kind of ruined everything. Jags rolled in convincing fashion. Cincinnati, however, should have lost that game because in typical Cleveland fashion, the Browns found a way to lose. They found a way to lose. I don't understand it. They missed an extra point, right? Missed a field goal. The Browns really had that game in the bag. I think at one point in the game, Joe Burrow got sacked like 3 times in a row. It was insane. It was absolutely insane. The Bengals, they did all that talk in the preseason about we're going to play our guys in the preseason so we can start off right and this is that. Look, I don't buy that. After seeing that game, I don't buy it at all. Y'all lucky y'all got out of Cleveland with a win because y'all should have lost. Okay? I think it's more of the same this week. I think Jacksonville goes into Cincinnati, and I think Jacksonville plays himself. Jacksonville might win this game outright. They might win this game outright, but to be on the safe side, because they're giving us 3.5, let's take the Jags plus 3.5. Let's roll with that to be on the safe side. That way we get our money. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy, like the kids say. All right. Next game on the card. Giants at Cowboys. Dallas is a 5.5 point favorite. Total in this game is 45.5. I don't think the total hits, and I'm going to tell you why. Russell Wilson is starting for the Giants, and I don't know where they're going to get points. I don't know where they're going to get points. They struggled last week against the Commanders. They couldn't move the ball. It looked awful. Absolutely awful. Total 45.5. It's probably going to go under. Right? Dak has got the Giants number. They can't score. The easiest. There's two. I mean, the angles are, they're right there for you. Dallas is going to win this game by double digits. It's going to be a full-fledged ass whooping down there in Big D. Full-fledged ass whooping. I don't think this game's close at all. Give me the Cowboys, man. -5.5. Might want to sprinkle a little bit on that under, too. Might want to sprinkle a little bit on that under, but best bet in this game is the Cowboys -5.5. Next game on the card, Bears at Lions. Detroit going off is a 5.5 point favorite. Total is 46.5. Does Detroit bounce back from that awful loss in Green Bay? Man, how bad were they? They couldn't move the ball at all. Green Bay's defense was like that. Jahmyr Gibbs, man, I felt bad for the kid. I like Jahmyr Gibbs, but they just couldn't do anything. They couldn't run the ball. They couldn't pass the ball. Man, it got real out there for them. The Bears defense looked aggressive on Monday night. You might be looking at something similar. But then again, Caleb Williams kind of choked the game away. They had the Vikings on the ropes in that one. I don't know what angle to take in this one. I really don't know what angle to take in this one. It is in a dome. A play for the over might be possible, but this is a division rival, so they're going to play each other tough. With that being said, give me the Bears +5.5. I'll take the Bears +5.5. I don't know what the Lions are going to come out looking like, but if they look anything like they looked last week, they're probably going to lose this game because they couldn't do anything. All right, and maybe it's the two new coordinators. Who knows? All right, but until we find out more, I just can't. The Bears just couldn't finish the game. Okay, if you ask me which of the two teams looked better last week, I would definitely have to say Chicago. Only that they looked good for three and a half quarters. And McCarthy pulled a rabbit out his ass. He truly did. So off of that alone, I had to take the Bears +5.5, man. I have to. Cannot run with the Lions in this one. All right. Ain't gonna waste some more time. Next game on the card. Rams at Tennessee. Rams are a 5.5 point favorite. Total in this one, 41.5. Hey, Cam Ward, although he didn't throw a touchdown last week, he didn't look all that bad. He really didn't. His receivers dropped 4 or 5 passes in the fourth quarter. They're trying to drive. His receivers really let him down. They really did. Up there in Denver, in that elevation, that thin air, hostile environment, with a tough defense like that, and y'all could have came out with the win if your receivers perform better. Man, that kid he's primed and ready, dog. I like what I saw from Cam, man. I really did. But with all that being said, you playing a team like the Rams, you can't do that. Because they got offense to match. Okay? They got offense to match. 5.5, I don't think it's enough. I think the Rams beat Tennessee by double digits in this one. On the road. Give me the Rams -5.5. But Cam Ward, he's going to be all right. He will be all right. He's going to be just fine. But it just ain't his time yet. It's coming, though, because that boy ready. He's ready. But in this particular game, I'm getting them Rams -5.5. Next game on the card, Patriots and Dolphins. Game of the week. Anyway, I tell you what, I had the Dolphins last week. I'm like, okay, Tua's back. Got Reek. Got Waddle. He got hurt again. Waddle gets injured again. And I'm like, yo, what? Like, I just, it's disappointing. It is disappointing, man. When you think somebody's going to go into somebody's house, man, and the opposing quarterback is Daniel Jones. And you're like, Daniel Jones ain't showed you nothing in his life. And he goes out there and scores on y'all defense every single time he touches the ball. That's the first time that happened. I didn't get this. Is not my stat. I got this. I was watching NFL Red Zone since 1991. I was a kid. I know I don't look that old, but I'm an old man. But I tell you what, that was absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. I can't get behind the Dolphins or something like that, man. I can't. I just they look too bad. Tyreek probably about to be out of there. He's talking about trading him. Give me the Patriots plus 1.5. Give me the Patriots on the money line to go down to South Florida to win and to cover. 49ers at Saints. 49ers at Saints. 49ers minus 2.5. Total 40.5. The Niners got banged up. Kittle's out. Purdy's injured. Man, I'm telling you, it's getting crazy, man. It's getting crazy. It ain't looking too good for the Niners, man. But the Saints are still the Saints. I mean, home game. 49ers, they was on the road to Seattle and they did win, but it was a tough one. I'm gonna surprise a lot of people with this pick. I'm gonna take the Saints in this one because if Mac Jones is starting, bruh. It's going to get real in the field. It's going to get real in the field. Give me the Saints, man. Saints going to finish this week off 1-1. With no Kittle, no Ayuk, no Jawan Jennings, no Purdy. The 49ers are in trouble. They're in trouble. They kind of look old and slow out there. Man, it didn't look, yeah, they didn't look spry, like the 49ers of old. They just look like old 49ers. So let me get the Saints, man, to win and to cover. Well, I don't know if they're gonna win, but let me just say plus 2.5. Hopefully, if this one gets up to 3 or 3.5, I'm definitely rocking with the Saints, man. Definitely. But Chrome to the Dome, they were saying, right? Because we all know what that means. If I had to pick one, I'm rocking with the Saints here, man. 49ers got too much going on, too many injuries to overcome. Next game on the card, Bills at Jets. Buffalo going off 6.5-point favorite. Total on this game, 46.5. I like this game. I like how Justin Fields looked last week. I like how Josh Allen looked last week. Good comeback for Josh Allen. Had Garrett Wilson caught that pass, he did he took a shot. Ramsey lit him up. Ramsey lit him right on up. He did take a shot, but that ended the game. But the Jets coming back, man. The Jets is coming back, man. I like how the Jets looked last week against Pittsburgh, man. Pittsburgh's defense ain't no slouch. They're not no slouch at all, and them boys still managed to somehow put up 32 points. This one is a divisional matchup, though, however. So I don't know if that total gets hit. They usually play each other a little tougher. But this is a new look offense for the Jets. You know what I'm saying? The Bills ain't never really seen this one before. This is 6.5, but I've seen it at 7 in some places. I'm not going to lie. I like the Jets here. I like the Jets. I mean, I don't think they're going to beat the Bills, but I like the Jets to keep this game close. Typically, these two teams do play each other kind of close. 6.5 might be a little too much for the Bills to cover, man. Give me the Jets plus 6.5. Man, Justin Fields, hold it down, baby. I'm counting on you, dog. Next game on the card, Seattle going to Pittsburgh. DK Metcalf, welcome back in his old squad. Look, Pittsburgh's 2.5-point favorites. Total is 39.5. I don't know why Pittsburgh's only 2.5-point favorites. I don't. I think Pittsburgh wins this game in a routing fashion. I do. I don't think Seattle's defense is like that. They looked good last week. But their offense, man, good God, they look lethargic, dude. They really do. And again, it was a divisional matchup, so those things do have, take their toll on certain aspects of the game. But against a team like Pittsburgh, bro, nah, 2.5 points, way too shallow. I think that's a steal. I think Pittsburgh win this game by a touchdown. Might win it by 2 scores. All right, because I don't know what Seattle offense is going to look like against the new and improved Steel Curtain. Now I won't say improved. We ain't gonna go that far, but you know what I mean. Give me Pittsburgh, man, minus 2.5. Next game on the card: Browns at Ravens. Browns almost beat the Bengals last week. They did, and it looked good. I'm kidding. Dog, this spread is 11.5, total 44.5. I'm laying all of them with Baltimore. I'm laying all 11.5 with Baltimore. I don't think this game is close. All right, Baltimore, they're probably fired up because they had a game in their hands and Derrick Henry fumbled it away. I think they need somebody to take some frustration out on. And Cleveland, you're up next. Give me the Ravens to treat the Browns like a punching bag and win in convincing fashion. Baltimore, minus 11.5. Next game on the card, Broncos at Colts. Denver's a 1.5-point favorite. Total is 43.5. Look, we saw Daniel Jones show up and show out against the Dolphins last week, but I don't know I don't buy that the Dolphins is really who they say they are. Okay, we're gonna make this one short and sweet. Give me the Broncos. Their defense is tougher. All right. Bo Nix, he didn't look all that great last season, but I mean, offensively, I think the Broncos might got a little bit more than the Colts do. Okay, I don't buy that win the Colts had last week against the Dolphins. The Dolphins are trash. It's a panic in Miami. Tyreek Hill about to get up out of it, like I said earlier. Give me the Broncos, man. Give me the Broncos. Next game on the card, Panthers at Cardinals. Arizona 6.5-point favorites. Total is 43.5. Last week, the Cardinals were 6.5-point favorites and covered the spread. I like the Cardinals to do the same thing again in this game. The Panthers are not a good team. They went to Jacksonville, right? They took a shellacking. I mean, they got their ass whooped. Now they got to go all the way across the country, right, to Arizona, play them. I think it's going to be more of the same. I think Arizona covers the spread easily. They probably win by 2 scores. Carolina is not a good team at all. Give me the Cardinals minus 6.5. Next game on the card, Eagles going to Kansas City. Now, this spread has been back and forth, okay? Yesterday, it was in favor of Kansas City minus 1.5. Now, it's in favor of the Eagles minus 1.5. 46.5 being the total. Look, you know I'm riding with. Give me the Eagles, man. Give me the Eagles. I think Eagles win this game by 3 or 4 points. Chiefs are good, but they're going to start off 0-2 for the first time in a long time, actually. Eagles are they play a different brand of football. Eagles are primed to go for a repeat. We'll get to that later on in the season. But give me the Birds, man. Bang, bang. Broad Street gang. Eagles by 1.5. Falcons. Vikings. Minnesota going off as 3.5-point favorite. Total in this game is 45.5. Look, McCarthy came back on the Bears. He looked phenomenal last week. Caleb Williams choked that game away. I'll say it again. Caleb Williams choked that game away. I like what Michael Penix is doing down there. They should have won last week. They really should have. Kicker missed the field goal to take it into overtime. I like the Falcons in this one, man. I don't know if they're going to win, but I do like them to cover the plus 3.5. So give me Atlanta, plus 3.5. Next game on the card, Bucks at Texans. The Bucks beat the Falcons last week. All right, Texans went to L.A. and couldn't do anything offensively. I mean, they got 3 field goals, but their offensive line is absolutely terrible. Now, a huge part of me wants to take the Texans in this one, but I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. That offensive line is just, man, mush. Buccaneers defense is much too strong for that. I think the Buccaneers cover, and they possibly win this game outright. Give me Tampa Bay plus 2.5. Last game on the card, Chargers, Raiders. Chargers, 3.5-point favorites. Total, 46.5. Look, we ain't going to, prolong all this. Give me the Chargers, man. I like what they did down there in Brazil to Kansas City. Chargers and the Broncos, I think it's going to be a toss-up between them two teams who wins this division. If the Broncos can find some offense. But, hey, give me the Chargers, man, to cover the spread. 3.5. NFL Pick Show. We did it. We at the end. It's time to roll. Next week, come on back. We do got the quick picks, right? We got the quick picks coming up. Please, get in there. Get in them comments. Get in these comments, all right? Comment, like, and subscribe. I ain't going nowhere, okay? I'm not going nowhere. I'm going to be here for a while doing this every week, man. I'm doing this every week for the entire football season, okay? I'm going to have people coming on with me. We're going to do some live shows, all right? Saturday morning, Sunday morning, live recap shows, okay? You're going to see more of me, and that's okay. Because I want to see more of y'all. Come on in here, get in these comments, talk to your boy, do all those things, all right? Look, thanks for coming out. It's the Iron House Pick Show. I am Jay Irons, and I'm out.